Good morning. My name is Engineer Piyush Pandey. Welcome to today's session of Motivational Skills. So the topic for today's discussion is personal barriers to communication. Ladies and gentlemen, personal barriers, as the name suggests, are the barriers which are absolutely dependent on an individual. These barriers to communication are individual specific. There are certain barriers related to an individual because of which that individual is not able to communicate properly with other people. What are these barriers? Let me show it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have prepared this list. Please have a look at this list. We have personal barriers, and the number one here is attitude of superiors. Ladies and gentlemen, in most of the organizations, the seniors, the superiors, they often think that they are more intelligent than their subordinates. They are more intelligent, they are more qualified, they are having large number of certificates as compared to their juniors. That's why their level of knowledge is always higher than their juniors, and that's why they straight away don't want to listen to their juniors. This is the biggest barrier. Second point is lack of confidence in subordinates. Sometimes the junior level employees, they have this feeling in their mind that they are less competent and they are less intelligent than their seniors. They have this feeling that since the seniors, they are having more exposure, they are having more experience and more certificates and more degrees, and that is the reason why they are holding a senior position. That's why they are superior to us. So this inferiority complex is also there in the minds of subordinates, which is a big barrier to communication. Third point is insistence of proper channel. Whenever a person goes to a senior or superior related to a concern, the senior and superior straight away says that please follow the proper channel and then come to me. You cannot come directly to me. I am holding a higher position. You come through a proper channel. You talk to your immediate superior, he will talk to his immediate superior, and then he will talk to his immediate superior, and gradually the information will reach me, and then I will act on that information. So please follow proper channel. Please don't come directly to me. This is the biggest barrier to communication inside any organization, ladies and gentlemen. They insist to follow a proper channel. Very bad. Fourth point, ignoring communication. Sometimes superiors and seniors, they intentionally ignore any kind of information from their juniors because they have preconceived idea in their mind that doesn't matter what is the qualification level of the junior, doesn't matter what is the experience level of the junior, they are always less intelligent than the seniors. They have this feeling inbuilt in their mind that doesn't matter how qualified the junior is, doesn't matter how intelligent the junior is, he will always remain junior. He is not supposed to suggest anything to seniors. That's why they straight away ignore any kind of communication coming from their juniors. Very bad. Fifth point is filtering of information. Now, when inside an organization there is a lower level employee, he wants to communicate something very crucial to someone sitting higher in the corporate ladder, the communication process flows stepwise. That person is not allowed to meet higher authority directly. He has to report to his immediate senior, then that person has to report to his immediate senior, then that person has to report to his immediate senior, and this chain grows ahead, and finally the information reaches the top people. During this process of stepwise communication, people keep filtering crucial information according to their own benefit. The junior level employee, he starts a communication, he tells a concern. The senior level employee, if he thinks that the information is beneficial for his personal upliftment, he forwards the information. Otherwise, he ignores the information or forwards only a little bit part of it. And this thing keeps happening as the information keeps moving higher up. And finally, when the information reaches the topmost authority, it has been filtered so much that the information which the higher authority person is getting, it is absolutely irrelevant. Filtering of information, ladies and gentlemen, biggest barrier to communication. Sixth point is shortage of time. Now, this is a fake barrier. It is a fake self-created barrier by illogical managers and superiors. Shortage of time. By saying that since they are having shortage of time, they are not willing to listen to their juniors. We have shortage of time. We have no time to listen to you. We will talk to you later. You will find such kind of people inside the organization, ladies and gentlemen. Since they don't want to listen to their juniors, they straight away say that they don't have time. They are very busy in some crucial project. They don't find time to talk to people. Biggest false ever stated by anyone inside the organization. I have shortage of time. Seventh point, message overload. Sometimes it happens that since the person is already having a huge amount of information, he is not able to take further more information. Message overload, and this is very common and genuine scenario, ladies and gentlemen. There are people inside the organization who are genuinely overburdened with extra work, and when you provide some kind of information to such people, there is a possibility that they may forget that information because they are already heavily burdened with work. So this is a very genuine kind of scenario, message overload, ladies and gentlemen. They are receiving message more than what they can digest. Very genuine case. It happens inside any organization. Eighth point, barriers in subordinates. Now, what is the barriers in subordinates? Ladies and gentlemen, subordinates are always less confident. They are always less confident. They want to hide information from their seniors, not because they are doing something wrong, but they feel less confident in standing in front of their seniors. They feel less confident in front of their seniors, and that's why out of this lack of confidence, they are not able to confidently explain every crucial thing to their seniors, which is the biggest barrier to communication. Inside an organization, there is always a chain working process. Junior employees, they give crucial information to senior employees, and then senior employees act on that information, and this is how an organization works. But sometimes, because of lack of self-confidence, juniors are not able to communicate properly to their seniors, which is the biggest barrier to communication. Ninth point is miscellaneous barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, miscellaneous barriers means there can be many other categories of personal barriers because of which people are not able to communicate anything. And these personal barriers may be related to health issues. Because of improper health, a person is not able to communicate a crucial information at a crucial time. Sometimes it happens that there are 3 or 4 crucial responsibilities which the person is handling, and because of shortage of time, he is able to concentrate on only one particular responsibility thoroughly, and he just ignores rest other responsibilities. And because of lack of time and other such issues, he is not willingly ignoring those responsibilities. They are automatically getting ignored. So these are miscellaneous barriers. We call them miscellaneous barriers because they are compulsive barriers and other such kind of barriers which occasionally do not happen inside the organization, but they are existent in any company. That's why we call them miscellaneous barriers, unintentional barriers to communication. There is some defect somewhere, there is some outside disturbance somewhere, there is some crucial responsibility that you need to accomplish, and because of which you are ignoring a particular thing. Such kind of things keep happening inside the organization, and they come under the category of miscellaneous barriers. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to repeat once again the personal barriers. Number one is attitude of superiors. Number two is lack of confidence in subordinates. Number three is insistence of proper channel. Fourth is ignoring communication straight away. Fifth is filtering of information. Sixth is shortage of time. Seventh is message overload. Eighth is barriers in subordinate, lack of confidence. Ninth is miscellaneous barriers, which I would like to repeat once again. There are many scenarios inside the organization because of which people are not able to communicate to their seniors. They are willing to communicate, but because of certain internal circumstances, they are not able to communicate, and that is known as miscellaneous barriers. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the categories of personal barriers. How can we avoid personal barriers? By being very thorough in communicating anything to the other person. Whenever you are communicating anything to the other person inside the organization, please don't bother that what is the seniority level of that person, whether you are having good terms with that person or not on regular basis. Always concentrate on the profit and loss of the organization. Inside the organization, conveying crucial information to relevant people is necessary. It is necessary for proper functioning of the organization. It is necessary for proper growth of the organization. Sorry. So please keep these things out of your mind, that since you do not like a person, you are not going to convey anything to him. Since you are fearful that the person is senior, is not going to accept your point of view, that's why you are hiding something. Please keep these things out of your mind. And we can do it, ladies and gentlemen. It is all about self-confidence and nothing else. You just keep only one thing in your mind in case of personal barriers, that while working inside the organization, the success of the organization is the only thing that we want. To ensure success of organization, to ensure proper growth of organization, if there is information that needs to be conveyed to someone, please convey that information confidently. It is for your personal growth as a professional, and it is also for the overall growth of your organization. That's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you loved my today's video. Please subscribe my channel, ER Piyush Pandey, Trainer BTech MBA, and please press the bell icon for constant updates. Thank you very much. Have a great day.